Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alina. In today's tutorial I will show you how to make this bracelet. You're just going to need three materials, mainly one, which is pearls, 3mm pearls, some SuperDuo in the middle, and 15 seed beads. I will open it so you can see better. This is how it's looking. I think it's very elegant and very easy to do. You can switch the pearls, swap the pearls with any bead 3mm you have. You can use crystals, bicons, fire polish, whatever you want. I think it's very interesting because it has a unique design. The SuperDuo make it look different than other bracelets. So let's get started. You don't need a lot of materials for this project. You're going to need a beading thread. I'm using Fireline 6LB crystal. You're going to need some 15 beads. I'm using this gold rose color. Some 3mm pearls, but you can substitute this with any 3mm bead you have. You can put fire polish, you can put bicon. You're going to need some SuperDuo, which if you don't know, they are these beads with two holes, and I like this color a lot. It's called brass color, and it's very sparkly but not too much. I think it's amazing. You're also going to need a clasp of your choice and a beading needle. So let's get started. Add around 100 centimeter or 40 inches of thread. You're going to pick up two SuperDuos, doesn't matter which hole, a 15, a 3mm pearl, and a 15. This is what I have until now. And now we're going to leave a tail around 15 centimeter or 6 inches, and you have to arrange the SuperDuos just like this. I don't know if you can see. Let me focus. So it's one on the right side, one on the left. You have to arrange it just like this. And now I will go with my thread on this hole that doesn't have any thread. So basically it's the left hole of the first SuperDuo that we just add, just like this. And I'm going to pull, and I want to make sure the bead sits like this. Let me show you again. So one bead to the right, one SuperDuo to the right, one to the left. Now my thread is exiting the left side of this SuperDuo. I will go to both of them, the right side, so this one and this one, plus the 15 on top. So I will go through this two SuperDuo plus the 15 we just added. Don't worry, just in the beginning it's wiggly, but then it will be more stable. So I'm going through the 15 from up, and I'm going to pull. I will show you in a minute. So this is what we got until now. I hope it's very clear. So we put two SuperDuo, we align them diagonally, then we add a 15, a pearl and a 15, and we go like this, and then up like this. So now we're going to pick up, I want to attach again pearl, so I'm going to pick up a 3mm pearl, a 15, and a SuperDuo. So our thread is exiting this 15. I will go through the previous SuperDuo on the right side. It's the side that doesn't have a thread, actually, just like this. And I'm going to pull. So my pearl is going to snug very good here. So we attach this part. Now we're going to pick up a 15, a 3mm pearl, and a 15. And now I want to go again through this 15 from up, so I will attach on this side. So what I will do, I will go through all these beads, I mean super duos, these two, I'm making sure I'm pulling so my pearl is snug, and then through the last one plus the 15 from up. Just like this. Now we're going to repeat the process. So we're going to pick up a 3mm pearl, a 15 and a SuperDuo. Again, I'm going to go down on this SuperDuo, the part that doesn't have a thread. And I'm going to pull, make sure my pearl is sitting very good here. Now we want to add again a pearl for this side, but now it will be different a little bit because we already have a 15 here. We're not going to pick up 15 pearl 15, we're just going to pick up a 15 and the pearl, and I want you to go through this 15 and 1 2 3 super duos, the last 3 super duos that you had. So on this side I'm going through this two, making sure my bead is tight. I'm going through the last super duo, and of course I will step up through the 15 from here. Let me show you again. So now we will add another super duo. So we're going to pick up a pearl, a 15 and a super duo, going back through this super duo hole, the last one we just added, going to pull, and now pick up a pearl, sorry, a 15 and a pearl. I will connect it with this 15 from here plus these 3 super duo, the last 3 we just added. So I'm going to the 15 this holes of these 2 super duos like this. Now through the last super duo and the 15 from here. Let's make it one more time. All the time I make sure I'm pulling like this so you don't see the thread. So now I'm going to pick up a pearl. I want to add another super duo, so I'm going to pick up a pearl, a 15 and a super duo, going through this super duo, the last one we added, the right side. I'm going to pull. All the time make sure you arrange the pearl good and there's no thread. Now I'm going to pick up a 15 and the pearl, so I can connect it with this 15 from down, going through this 15 and the last 3 super duos. These are 2 of them, and I will go through the last one and the 15 from here. When you see it like this, it's easier than to explain it actually if you see the pattern. So you have a 15 now, you have to pick up actually a pearl, then a 15 then a super duo, go all the way through this down, then another pearl, a 15 and a pearl connected with this one, and go all the way up. So let's do it one more time. So we're going to pick up a pearl, a 15 and a super duo. I'm going like this, then I'm going to pick up a 15 and a pearl. Let's see, they are super tiny. And of course I want to connect it with this 50 now from down, and when I do like this, you see you have 3 SuperDuo, so you go through the first 2. Make sure you don't go through this 50 now of the second SuperDuo. From up I'm going to pull, and then the last SuperDuo and the 50 now. Well, I hope these instructions were clear enough. This is how it's looking until now. So you have to do this until you have the length you desire, and I will meet you right back to show you how easy it is to add the clasp. Glad to have you back. I finished my bracelet. Now I will show you how to attach the clasp on both sides, because this bracelet is a bit different. As you can see on this side, the first part we started, the pearls are next to one another, so we have different way of attaching, while on the other side we are missing a pearl right here. So I will show you how to attach the clasp now. So you're going to pick up 4 15 on, a pearl, and the part of your clasp. I'm going to go down like that, and then I will go back through the pearl, and I'm going to pull. Let's see. Now instead of 4 50 now, we're going to pick up 5, because we need one from here. Remember, we always pick up a 50 now and a pearl. So instead of 4, we're going to pick up 5 50 now. 2 3 4 5, and the pearl. And we're going to do the same thing like we did when we made the bracelet. We're going through this 50 now and this 2 SuperDuos. Of course I will go through the next 50 now because I want to reinforce everything. So this is how it's going to look. As you can see, this SuperDuo, it's not connected, so we're going to connect it right now. We're going through all the 50 nodes and the pearl and the clasp, just like this. On the other side, the pearl and all the 50 nodes. Let's see if I can make it just like this. And now I will go through this SuperDuo because I want to connect this 50 nodes and the SuperDuo to not be loose. Now I will reinforce. I can go back through this part of the SuperDuos just like this. Go back through the 50 node. Let's see, where is it? The 50 node. And the pearl, and again through all the 50 now from here, and go one more time. If your bead is if your thread is letting, because we work with the 6LB, which is a thicker thread, and when you work with 50 now it's harder, but we can go one more time, I think, through the pearl. Of course, if you are using 4LB, it's easier, but don't go for 8, because I don't think you can go more than one, maximum 2 times through this 50 nodes and the pearl with the 4LB, with the 8, sorry, LB thread. As you can see, it's even hard for me for this pearl. Let's hope it's not going to break. Okay, when it's happened like this, I always use my tools to make it more easy. There you go. And I'm going on this side now. So I think it's pretty secure now. And now I will show you how to attach the clasp on the other side, which is basically the same. We just don't have to add the pearl, of course. So I'm just waving my way around like this, and I will cut the thread somewhere. Let's see. I always like to cut my thread on a 15-0 seed bead because it's small and I don't think it will get out so easy. So I will go through this hole and through this 15-0. Now I'm just going to cut, and I will use my lighter, and there you have it. Now I will show you on the other side. So let's see, on this side we're going to, let's see our thread. I want you to exit on one of the 15-0. Our thread is exiting the SuperDuo. I want you to go on the 15-0 right here. Just like this. And then I want you to pick up 4 15-0s, a pearl, the other side of the clasp, go back on the pearl, and now 4 more 15-0s, 3 4, and I want you to go back on this 15-0 right here and the SuperDuo. And of course we want to reinforce, going down on this SuperDuo holes and then through the 15-0 right here. Then go back on this pearl, and this I want to align this 15-0 with the other, go through this 15-0 and all of the others, and you're going to reinforce again all the way around. So I will meet you right back to show you the final result. We finished the bracelet. I hope you finished the bracelet too. I show you how to add the clasp on both sides because it's a bit different. I will show you how it's going to look on the hand. It's very simple and elegant. I think it looks amazing. Let me tell me in the comments please what do you think about this design and how fast you made it. I love the designs that requires so few time and you can make it in one sitting. You can very easily make it as a gift because it's so easy and it's cheap. It doesn't require a lot of materials, and I bet you have everything you need in your stash. So until next time, I hope you are safe and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.